10 most luxurious watches ever made.
Hello everyone! Welcome to our channel, the Enchanted Luxury Studio, where we talk about wealth and luxury.
Anyone who's fond of collecting timepieces knows the significance of a luxurious watch. The kinds of watches that would turn the heads of anyone, with their superb engineering, exquisite designs, precious stones, and sparkling metals. These watches are exclusive and made available in limited edition. But if there's one thing these watches have in common, it's their expensive prices. This makes them affordable only for billionaires and some of the richest people in the world. For this list, we're going to look at the 10 most luxurious watches ever made with prices that will make you say, time is indeed gold. Starting off with number 10, Vacheron Constantin 57-260. Dashing for its elegant look and intricate composition, this pocket watch is worth $8 million. It came from the company of the oldest watchmaker in the world, Mr. Vacheron Constantin. The 57-260 model was designed with a superbly crafted white gold case and is believed to be the most complex watch ever created, with its impeccable technical excellence. The watch contains 2,800 components that offer 57 distinctly available complications that include 5 calendar functions, alarm functions, and a double-second retrograde chronicle. Number 9. Patek Philippe Reference 1518. Valued at $11.1 million today, the Reference 1518 remains to be the only Patek Philippe with a calendar split-second chronograph made of steel. The watch is an epitome of the mid-20th century modern design that grants you a mixture of classic and elegance. The Reference 1518 had set the course for the dominance of the Patek Philippe brand in the world of high-end Swiss watchmaking, since it was introduced to the watch market in 1941. With its classic style, elegance, and state-of-the-art innovations, owning the Patek Philippe Reference 1518 is considered a peak of aspirations for collectors of multi-million-dollar vintage wristwatches in the world. Number 8. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona. Rolex often comes to mind of most people when luxury watches become the topic, but the Paul Newman Rolex Daytona is actually the only Rolex brand on this list of expensive watches in the world, and that's because of the man who wore this gorgeous timepiece. Paul Newman, who was among the biggest movie stars in the world, became the undisputed king in the world of luxury watches when his 1968 Rolex Daytona was sold for over $17,752,000 in an auction house in New York to an anonymous phone bidder, setting a new record for the highest price ever achieved for a wristwatch at auction. Newman received the Rolex Daytona as a gift from his actress wife Joanne Woodward while he was filming the action film Winning in 1968. Paul Newman Daytona Rolex has long been considered the holy grail among watch collectors, as many people believe that this multi-million-dollar watch is the greatest watch ever made on the planet. Number 7. Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch. The Billionaire watch, valued at $18 million, is definitely far from being modest. This watch paved the way for the horological masterpiece made of jewelry. A grand total of 260-carat emerald-cut diamonds makes up the bracelet of the Billionaire watch, arranged in an inverted pyramid structure boasting the bold cut and natural shimmer of the precious stones. The diamond-coated bracelet is complemented by an 18-carat white gold case. One unique characteristic of this timepiece is its turbulent escapement that is covered with a black mirror-polished gauge and well-defined edges. The sheer beauty of the tourbillon has a uniquely skeletonized movement, and its magnificent architecture, serving to compensate each wrist movement even to a fraction of a hair, keeping the time as precisely as possible. Number 6. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication. The 18-karat gold pocket watch is another mechanically excellent timepiece that contains over 920 individual parts and is attached with 70 precious jewels. All of these features were handcrafted on a tiny scale. This watch was assembled by Patek Philippe himself and was named after a banker and watch lover, Henry Graves, who commissioned it with an intention to outdo the Grand Complication pocket watch of American automaker James Ward Packard. These two were at the top of the watch collecting world. For $24 million, Graves managed to procure the personalized Patek Philippe watch with 24 complications. It included a celestial chart based on the night sky from Graves' home in New York City, a minute repeater with Westminster chimes, a perpetual calendar, and it can detect sunrise and sunset times.
Go ahead and get your favorite beverage and popcorn. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications.
Number 5. Chopard 201 Carat Watch. This watch is believed to be the second most expensive women's wristwatch ever made, valued at $25 billion. At such price, we expect nothing less. The Carat watch is coated with natural colored diamonds that are beyond compare. It consists of 15-karat pink diamonds, 12-karat blue diamonds, 11-karat white diamonds, and 163 carats of white and yellow diamonds. Of course, with all these splendid luxurious decors, the watch comes with a whole lot of weight, which requires a strong wrist and a sturdy bank account. Number 4. Jjelucutu Juwaili 101 Manchette. With its dazzling interior made of 576 diamonds and sapphire stones, this watch would definitely suit a queen. And that's exactly who it was made for. This $26 million 101 manchette is a gift to Queen Elizabeth by Jjelucutu during the celebration of her 60th anniversary. It depicts similar designs to the watch she wore on her coronation day. This watch made by Jjelucutu requires a specialized type of engineering that only 3 people have knowledge of. Despite its hefty composition, the watch weighs less than a gram. The design is made up of rows of interlocking squares. It has a gray dial and a silver winding crown. The striking geometric contrast is highlighted by the alternating arrangement of black sapphire. For number 3, Brigade No. 160. The Brigade No. 160 is another intricate masterpiece for the pocket watch category. This gorgeous pocket watch made of gold will surely captivate the hearts of every watch collector with its impeccable complications that include every function invented at the time. To name a few, this watch has a perpetual calendar, a thermometer, and the repeat chime function. This watch, created by Abraham Louis Brigade, took 45 years to be completed. Brigade started making the watch in 1972 as a commission by Queen Marie Antoinette's lover. Sadly, it was not completed before the Queen's death. With its quite tragic past, which complements its complex functions, the watch made it to another story in 1983 when it was stolen while being on display at a museum in Jerusalem. It was later recovered and now back on display in the LA Mayer Museum. Today, this watch is still considered the 5th most complicated watch in the world, valued at around $30 million. Number 2. Graph Diamonds, the Fascination. If you're going to spend $40 million on a watch, you might want to consider something that offers beyond telling what time it is. The Graph Diamonds have the answer to that with its ever majestic and fascinating model, the Fascination. This pear-shaped timepiece gives 2 options. It can be worn as a watch with its highly architectural diamond bracelet, or can be taken out and worn as a ring. Complementary to its name, the watch consists of 152 carats of white diamonds with the center fancy cut 38-carat D flawless diamonds, which is among the rarest stones to ever exist on the planet. This makes the Fascination the second most expensive watch in the world. This fancy watch is a byproduct of the partnership between two of Graff's diamond factory branches based in London and in Switzerland. Number 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucinations. It was at the first Basel World Watch and Jewelry Show in 2014 when Graff Diamonds unveiled their collection of timepieces, and one watch stood among the rest, the Graff Diamond Hallucination. Priced at $55 million, this lavish masterpiece currently holds the record for the most expensive watch ever made. This showstopper is made up of 110 carats of rare-colored diamonds, which are comprised of fancy vivid yellow, fancy intense blue, fancy green, fancy orange, fancy light gray blue, and intense pink diamonds. Adding to its beauty, a large variety of precious stones, including a marquise, radiant, pear, round, and heart-shaped diamonds. With its meticulously shaped layout, the Hallucination is a statement piece that has changed the face of watchmaking. And that ends our list for this video. Thank you so much for watching. But of course, we're not ending this video without leaving you guys some questions. Which among these timepieces do you consider the best looking watch? Would you be willing to pay billions of dollars on a watch as fancy as this? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content.